Thunderbirds. So this is Colton Thunderbird here. Thunderbird 2. I love Thunderbird 2. Who doesn't love Thunderbird 2? I probably should get the other Thunderbird ones. This is from the new TV series that released 2018. All these came with it, all these figures. This is just the display for the Colton one. Little dudes in there. Look like the original characters. And this is my original. Look, it's not a dinky. It was released in the early 90s by Matchbox, 92. And it's, I guess, just like the dinky one that they released in the 70s. Yeah, so another Jerry Anderson show, the Thunderbirds. I love that. Another Jerry Anderson one was from the early 90s was Space Precinct. You can pick this up on Amazon, actually, I think. Amazon Prime. You've got a big space cruiser back here, police cruiser. And they got another bike up here. And all these little these 3 3/4 figures. So I think I only got the whole. I only need 2 more to complete the set for these guys. Just more Space 1999 with so Colton released these in the early 2000s, and very hard. Like, yeah, the box isn't very good, but I pulled one out. Beautiful, beautiful toy or model, metal and plastic. The head is made of metal. I got 3 of these at the time. To pick one up now in its box is extremely hard. They obviously didn't make enough of these beautiful toys. I got the rescue one with the stripes and the laboratory, so this pod comes out. And I look, in a box now, you'd be looking at around $500–600 each for these. Just incredible. Let's move across. This is Doctor Who. Let's just talk Doctor Who toys. Let's not talk Doctor Who TV show current. Doctor Who as a TV show I have loved since I was a young fella. All those stories about hiding behind couches are true. So let's start from the beginning. Daypol. They released toys in some dolls in the 70s. Dennis Fisher, I think, released some, you know, K9, Tom Baker, Leela. It wasn't until these guys came out in the 80s. 87, Daypol got the license. Released a bunch of 3 3/4 figures. Got a TARDIS back here. They released a TARDIS. And Andrew got me this sign here. That's the sign that goes on the TARDIS. And someone actually recently asked me, a friend asked me, what is the toy that you would love to get? And I answered something at the time. That was just off the top of my head. And I have realised that my toy that I really, really, really want is the console room. There was special 25th anniversary. They made the console of the TARDIS, and it had like this TARDIS, like you basically had this as a background, and the console in the middle. And it was in scale to these figures, and I would love that. That's what I would love. That's my toy, that holy grail toy that I can't get. I will maybe one day if I'm lucky. Character Options have got this, had this toy line since probably about 2005 when the TV show was resurrected. And they've made all the classic Doctors, the new Doctors, a lot of the classic monsters. So these are the old Cybermen from the 80s I love. And oh my god, I have got a Cyberman army back there. Not sure if you can see that really well, but yeah, these are the older Cybermen. This is from 10th Planet. These are from the 70s as well. So it's more, actually this is more Tomb of the Cybermen. That's a 70s version. Matt Smith with his junk TARDIS. He got trapped in a junkyard and made his little TARDIS, and that was actually designed by a fan, that TARDIS, so that's pretty impressive. They've got the silence sneaking up on them. I've got these little adipose as well. See these little creatures? They're just lurking around. There's another one down there in the corner. There's another one up here on the top. So I've got some, so character options, they were doing these 5-inch, 5.5 inch, but they moved into the 3 3/4 line. So they released this at the end of the, well, they're still going, but they don't release very many characters now. But they did these 3 3/4. I don't have any of the figures out, still packed away, but I've got the TARDIS. They did a Canine spin-off, Canine TV show spin-off, and John Leeson has kindly signed this for us. He's the voice of Canine. The curator from the 50th anniversary, Tom Baker played that character. There's some minifigures, image of the Fendal. This is a Fendal from a Tom Baker story in the 70s. Look, there's a big story here. So here we go. I went to this event. Hope I don't knock things down. It was like a 50th anniversary Doctor Who event, Lords of Time. They had four doctors there. Doctor 5, 6, 7 and 8, and I met them and got them to sign it, and Colin Baker and Sylvester McCoy were just at each other all day, in a good way, just trying to outdo each other in drinks. Then later on we met Peter Davison at the ABC shop, and he signed this. He had never seen this set actually, because the story behind Peter Davison is that his daughter has married David Tennant, which is this doctor here. David Tennant was the 10th Doctor, and so he's in a set here with his father-in-law basically. David Tennant that's Peter Davison is his. Peter Davison being my doctor. We all have a doctor, and he's my doctor, Peter Davison. So let's go down to the character options shelves. I've kind of split them. This is the new from 2005 on. The characters. Well, okay, the Master's stuck in here. So this is like the Roger Delgado Master, then Deadly Assassin when he'd lost all his regenerations and he was kind of looking very skeletal and he was looking for a new body. Anthony Ainley from the 80s. Then of course we've got the new ones, John Sim and the female, the lady Master, Sontaran. So yeah, these are the Dalek at the back. So we've got a Davros, and these are the Daleks. Different types of Daleks. Yep, and these are more the classic TV show enemies. So yeah, the Robot of Death, Omega, another Davros. Oh, with a little adipose there at the front. His company. Some more Daleks. So this is only a sample of Daleks. I have got probably about another 15-20 stored away that I just cannot display here. Let's go down to the bottom. So this TARDIS play set is from the 10th Doctor. So it's electronic. I've got all these. So these are all the newer companions down here. So Amy, Rose, Clara. There's Donna. Bill, that's the Kylie Minogue version back there, Astrid Peth, sorry. These are the old classic companions, Harry Sullivan, Sarah Jane the Brigadier, Ace, Leela. Anyway, and these are the doctors. You see there, the War Doctor, First Doctor, Fourth, Chris Eccleston, the 8th Doctor, another 10th Doctor, 8th Doctor, got a canine in here too. So that does work. I'm not going to press any buttons, things might fall down. So my Doctor Who, if I could fit more in there, I would. Latest acquisition was a Dalek from the new show, the Jodie Whittaker Doctor from the last season, which I refuse to watch. And it's not because it's a female doctor. I think a female doctor would work. It's the storytelling now. It's no good. Poor Doctor Who show. Pirates of the Caribbean. This bloody hell, man, eh? 76 centimeters of ship. Why I still have that, I don't know. Anywho, This is another shelf that I've kind of recently acquired, this little bookshelf. So I love my King Kong, I love my monsters like King Kong, Godzilla, Gamera. I've got 3 of these Gamera figures. So I've got this one from the Showa period, and I've got the new one from the 90s, and then I've got Gamera the Brave. So this is not, I've got a Gamera the Brave from 2006, but someone gave me this little Gamera, baby Gamera. I love my Ray Harryhausen, Talos from Jason the Argonauts, Ymir from 20,000 Miles to Earth, and I've got many others. So as you can see, I've got the tags here. Ray Harryhausen from the 50s, 60s, 70s. Just brilliant models for stop motion animation. I love this puppet from Toy Story 4. Benson, Freaky Benson. Jumanji. I don't know why I've got this. Anyway, Sherlock figure. Character option, so that's Benedict Cumberbatch. Let's have a look at him. Yeah, it looks like him quite a lot. He could hang out with the Doctor Who figures. I guess that's why he's there. Let's go down to, we've got some Lost in Space. You've seen me open boxes with from the 90s movie. It looks nothing like Matt LeBlanc. It's a bit of a nostalgia shelf really. Let's just have a look. We've got, our tape. 87 Hot's Up, my first tape. Everyone remembers their Viewmasters. Got Land of the Lost Viewmaster. Land of the Lost there. Rugby league cards from the 70s and 80s. Choose Your Own Adventure. Everyone remembers a good Choose Your Own. These aren't mine, these are Leanne's. Leanne's mum. Everyone remembers these Game & Watch, don't they? It's Mickey Mouse. This is, I think Donkey Kong's there. Yep. Choose Your Own Adventure. So, I don't know if anyone... I remember this. I had this as a kid, Prisoner of the Ant People. So, and of course I love Peanuts. So I've got Charlie Brown. Weird Al CDs, an Atari game. I want to get my Atari back. That's Asteroids. I want to get the old wood grain Atari. There's a Weird Al figure from The Simpsons, because Weird Al was in The Simpsons. I love Weird Al. That's all these CDs. The goodies book. Yep. As we go down, we've got Van Helsing with Hugh Jackman. A couple of loose figures. There's a Dick Tracy in there. Muppets. I love the Muppets with Kermit. So I've just got Kermit and Miss Piggy and the Mad Bomber. I love the Mad Bomber. Let's see if he's on the back. No. No Mad Bomber on the back. Anywho. What else? We've got, go down to Stargate. I was a little bit devastated the other day when I realised I was unpacking all these, and I do not have the, you'll see over here, this all-terrain cruiser. I don't have it. Got all the other vehicles and all the figures. I don't have the all-terrain cruiser. Because Andrew has an interesting story when he met Richard Dean Anderson. Watch his toy room tour for that. So down the bottom we've got the Goonies figures, done by Reaction a few years ago. So they released the main characters from that, just the 5. Mikey, Mouth, Data, Chunk and Sloth. So I've got them. I think I've got the 2 Mr. Miyagi and the Karate Kid Daniel back there too. This is the new Stretch Armstrong, not the original 70s 80s ones. This is the original Vac Man. Andrew said I could have that. Thank you, Andrew. And Prime Evil. I'm not sure about this Prime Evil set. Anyway, anyone remember that BBC show? So this is another shelf that I'm not 100% keen on. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. It's just really storing, getting things off the floor out of boxes. X-Files. Near the end now. X-Files. Mulder and Scully. And got my Robin Hood Prince and Thieves. I used to have the whole set of these guys as well. And I've only got 2. I don't know why. So that's it. That is my toy room. Forever changing. I need ideas on how to fill a few shelves. Some I'm really happy with, like that display cabinet. Pretty clean. I'm pretty happy with the progress. Toy room tour done. That was very enjoyable. It became more natural as I just went on, and as you recall, memories, as you recall what you had, a bit of information about toys, it just, felt good to talk to you guys about my toy room. I don't think I've really stopped collecting toys. I think maybe from the late 80s through to 2000, I had a massive lull period and just bought the odd toy that I still enjoyed. Just life just happens and you work around it. Then I met Andrew. And Andrew has helped me, rediscover my passion for toys and, those memories that are deep within, and make you happy. So it's just, thank you for that, Andrew. It's been a great journey. We're having a ball. I hope that comes across in our videos, that we love our toys, and, we just want to share that with you guys. So I hope you like the videos. I have split up into 5 parts because it was an hour long and I thought maybe that's too long for one big sitting. So just small sittings of 5 parts, 10-15 minutes each, and you can enjoy them just like that. So feel free to like the videos and comment and even subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. So thank you very much. And before we go, just take care out there. Look after yourselves. And thank you again. And as Andrew and I say, keep on collecting.